And there we go. So I am going to share my screen here. All right, so I should be sharing. Should be able to see it in just a second. Fantastic. Here we are. So when you log into Command, here is your home screen. You're all familiar with the home screen. So what you want to do is you'll come over to the design section, and that'll load up. And what you'll do is you'll start by creating a new design. Very simple. You can click this button here, or you can click create one now. Either way will get you to the spot where you start a new one. So for buyer and listing presentations, you're going to want to click print. Sorry about that. Print. And you can check that one too. Import photos and text from a listing, just in case. So let's go through here. Click on next. And because I clicked that button, it'll bring me to this property address first. This is actually really interesting if you have a listing and you want to build a listing presentation for a specific listing, or you're trying to sell yourself as an agent. So what you can do is you can find that listing, show all listings. Let's see, 137 Channing Avenue. Let's choose this one right here, 137 Channing Avenue in Brockton. So we'll select that listing. So I know a lot of agents will bring materials to a listing presentation appointment. This can be something you bring to it. You can pre-populate all of that addresses, photos, and information on that listing presentation and really wow your potential clients. So once that loads up, it will bring you to all of these different templates, which is really cool. And what you're going to want to do, so say we'll do listing presentation. So you'll click on the listing section and then go to listing presentation. You'll see there's tons of other templates here. There's templates for just listed, price, updates, just sold. All of these are different templates that you can use for listings, and the same for all these down here. But for now, let's go to listing presentation. So we'll click that. And what KW has done is built you two really gorgeous listing presentation templates. So you have two different options here. We'll go with this one, and we'll just click use. And now it will load up the editor. So it's creating this template in the background. And here we are right here. And this is where you're going to be able to really design your listing presentation. So let's see. So the first thing you'll want to do is click on the page that you want, and you can see it here. It looks fantastic. Great. This is completely customizable, so anything you see on here you can change. As an example, if you want to change this to listing presentation, obviously you don't want the word template in there. That would be silly. So I'll put 137 Channing Avenue. And you can always change the size of the font. This is just like Canva. It works the same way. That is entirely too small, but I think you get the idea. So you're going on here, and it's completely customizable. Now, so say you're good with that cover page. Awesome. And you can scroll down here and look at all the other different pages, the templated pages that they have built for you. There's incredible pages on here. There's a comp page. Like you can pick and choose which ones you want. So you don't need to use all of these pages, but where you can. So let's go back here and let's say, oh, this one looks pretty cool. I want to use this one. I'm going to add this new page. And it'll load up that design. And we will say 137 Channing Avenue. Ah. Okay, And it's a little bit funky, so I'm going to bring the size down just a little bit. I'll make it 50 instead. I'm going to make it 40 instead. And now it's just completely gone. There we go. So you get the idea. So it's completely customizable here. You can scroll down. You can also zoom in down here. Obviously, this text is very small. If you can't see it, feel free to zoom in. Zoom in, up to 150%. Now for images, obviously you're going to want to put images of the property itself. Just makes sense. So what you can do is you can come over, just highlight the image, and then you're going to come over to KWLS. This is where it's going to pull in all of the images from the MLS for that listing. And here it is here, and you'll see them loading up. So this is everything from the MLS. This is the same process you can use for any other design. It just is not just for the listing presentation.
May I ask a dumb question? If you're
And
doing a list,
no questions are dumb.
if you're doing a listing presentation, there wouldn't be an MLS listing, right?
That's true. That is true. But I think there is a way to pull up all addresses too. So let me look at my property is not, let's see, Prospect Avenue. So I don't think it's just active listings. I think it is
Literally all properties?
all properties, I think. Let me just double check. That's not pulling anything.
Oh yeah, search by listing address. Okay.
But again, that is 358. I know in other designs you can pull any property. I would imagine you could do it here.
Well, maybe you have to put like a city.
Let's see what we got. Yep, here's my property, and I know that it's not on the market. But
Okay.
it's still pulling up all of the images from the MLS from previous ones.
Oh, previous ones. Okay.
Yep.
Now, I tried to use this thing, and the thing that was confounding to me was adding my information and logo and stuff, and it was hard to put in there. Is it but it's a once and done, right? Once you get through it. But there's no central place where you put your name and it goes on to all the pages, right? You just have to change each one.
So yes, there is one place where you can go and add your basic information, which is in the marketing profile.
Okay. Well, I've done that, but it doesn't. How does that pull into here?
So it'll pull into anywhere that it's templated to pull in from.
Oh,
So let's just, as an example, we'll look at this page. There's nowhere that it's templated to pull in from, right?
right.
So what you can do is you can go to logos. I think it's in logos. Oh, you know what? I am not on Cindy's account. Let's see. There is a way. Let me, can I circle back with you after this one?
Sure. No worries.
Actually, even at the end of this training, I'll pop into Cindy's account and we can do it there, and I'll show you
Okay.
before we go.
Yeah, because you're recording, right?
Yes, I am absolutely.
Okay. Go for it.
All
Okay.
right, awesome. So we'll just keep going on this and then we'll come back to that.
All right.
But anyway, so for the photos, all you have to do is click on the photo, go to the KWLS, choose any photo from your listing. So we'll say, let's do this one. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead of myself there. Do that, and if the photo is selected over on this side, all you have to do is click that replace image, and it'll automatically size it and pop it in there for you. And you can make it any photo that you want. Ooh, I did it again.
And you could have actually imported, if you went by the house, took a picture, you could import that here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. So that would be up here in images and right here. And then you can do add. and you can drag and drop right here.
Okay.
Did you follow that?
Yep.
Perfect. So you go down, you can edit any of this stuff here. So now I have that first page, that cover page, and I added this page. And you're wondering, how can I see everything in the order that it's in and make sure that it's good and what I want?
Right.
This is the part that can be confusing for people, because it's a little bit hidden. But right here, there's this pages, and you can open this up, and it's showing you the pages you selected and that you've added to your presentation.
Okay.
So if I went back to the template ones and I scrolled all the way down to the bottom and say, I want to do, you know what? I want to show people that I have a really cool media plan for their listing. I'm going to add that. It'll bring me to that editing screen up here where I can edit it. And you'll see that it also puts it here as the third page. It's loading slowly, but so this will be the order that it pops it in here. I don't know why it's not loading up, but it's here. Now what you can do, you can also reorganize them down here just by dragging and dropping. So that makes it very simple. I'm going to try another one just so we can see that it's actually adding the new page here. Where are you, page 4? Where are you? I'm going to get rid of that one. Yes. But overall, that's kind of one of the big pieces that a lot of people miss is that little that little pages pop up to show you the full presentation.
Jeff, could you share that again?
Absolutely. As soon as this thing stops being funky. When I'm running a Zoom call like this, my internet slows down like crazy. So apologies. Apparently Verizon can't handle this. I am going to refresh and let's see what happens. But the majority of these edits are very similar to what you would do in any other design template. You know, adding those photos from the KWLS or any of the listing information or editing the templated text, anything like that. You can add in all of your own images, your own text. Let's see. Let's go to My Designs. Here we go. All right, so we're back here. This little pop-up is down here.
So, and you're in Command Designs?
Yeah, so I started, oh, hi, Ellen. Yes, it started in
Hi,
design.
Jeff.
Correct.
Hello.
Hi, Jennifer, how are you?
Good. How are you, Jeffrey?
Good. Oh, I've missed everyone. Um,
Where have you
yeah,
been?
so Ellen, this did start in designs, and I can pop back and show that right when I pop into the other account too, when I talk
Okay.
about that too. So you'll see that process. But it's right in designs. Yep. And you were asking to see that little pop-up again. It's right down
Yeah,
here.
because I didn't see where you were. I mean, I could see it, but I didn't know what you were doing.
So can you see where my mouse is right now?
Yes.
Okay, so right down here, that pages with the little up arrow,
Oh, okay.
you click that guy and it opens up that slide, that little slide menu.
Oh, okay.
It's a little hidden in there. And then let's
So
go back.
that's how it's showing you every page that's in your
Right, so
presentation.
correct. So
Okay.
so if you print it as a PDF, it'll print in this order. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And if I readjust it like that, now it will print in this order. 1, 2, 3. Does that make more sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Great.
Can you explain the drawing shapes, frames, text at the top? What is?
I would love to. So I'm going to get rid of this. So if you wanted to put in a square, like this is, I don't know if you've ever used Canva, but it's very similar. You can come down here, just make this square here. Click on that, and then that's fully customizable. So you can fill it with a certain color. So if I wanted it red, that's just the option there. How do I go back? Okay, good. Click out of that. Same thing with shapes. It's the same idea. So it's
Okay.
different things you can add just if you want to spice things up a little bit. If you wanted to add your own image, this is one way you could do it. So you could pretty much, if you want to add in a circle image, it'll pop it in here. It's completely resizable. And you can just click on that guy. And here's some different stock images that they've included in here. You can also upload your own, obviously. Oops. I'll explain what's happening there in a second because I've done that a few times. But if you select that image placeholder and then click on the image, oh, why? All right, if I drag it and drop it on there, does that do it? Why are you being funky? Select. Ah, there we go, the little replace guy. Oh, it didn't work.
No, it's not working. Crazy.
All right, select. Huh. Oh, you want to know why? Because I think they're all certain sizes. Let me see. Here's a photo. Can I drop that in that? Where were you? Where were you? I saw a yellow box come up. I saw, something tells me it shouldn't be this hard. Um,
Note to self, forget the frames. Don't worry about it.
that's- okay, so we'll do that. And then text, again, very similar. It's hard. That one's, it's black right now. Hold on one second. I'll change it to white or red. And then you can see that you can edit that, edit this. And you can do all the same stuff that you could in Word or in Canva. Change the size, the different fonts. Here they come. Fonts. You get the idea, yeah?
Right.
Okay. And then if you ever want to delete that, you can just click on it, hit delete, and it goes away. There's also different stock text over here. So if you want to be really fancy about it, you could click on one of these guys. You know, let me get to a white page just so you guys can see this a little bit more clearly. And you know how I'm going to do that? Come up to my pages and go over to my white page. All right, so yeah, if you wanted to be a little more fancy, if you're familiar with Canva, this should look very familiar to you because they do a lot of the same stuff. But here you could do, instead of yard sale, you could do open house, the date, edit anything else, and as you can resize this, it'll automatically resize for you. Whoops. So there's tons of different pre-populated and templated little designs over here to make your design look like you'd like. There's company templates here, nothing really that fancy, but if I wanted to add that, I could add it, just drag it to wherever I want. You can have your own little library where it'll populate, auto-populate. Oh, look. So, and this is kind of what I was referring to when I was saying that they're kind of pre-templated for you.
Right.
If you do text and then my library, whatever you have in your marketing profile will appear here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
using the demo account for the Devin Wayne
Did
office.
you just click on it and it came over?
Yep, just tap it and
Okay.
it shoots over there.
Okay.
And then
Awesome.
obviously you can resize it and edit that. And then if you have your own images in here, like your headshot or whatever you want to do, you can add that here too. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Company. What other icons do they have here? These incredibly generic ones. Um, and then there's nothing in the library, but these are all right here for you. Where'd you go? If you wanted to be
So
fancy.
at some point, we would have needed to put this information in.
Yes. So that comes from your marketing profile, which is really like probably the first thing that you did when you onboarded. Maybe, maybe
Maybe.
not. But I
Maybe.
can show you what that is. Um, but yeah. So let's go back here. So once you're here, so say I hate this page, I was just testing all that stuff there. There's a little button right here where you can actually duplicate the page if you wanted to, and it'll make an exact replica. You can see that it just did it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Say I didn't want to do that, you can delete it, yes. And then it disappears. But it's really your call. I would say go through here and scroll through, look at what they're offering, add what makes sense for you as an agent and your business, what will benefit you, what do you like to put in front of a new potential listing client. Is it your media plan? Is it your strategic promotions? Is it your open house strategy? What defines you as an agent? Make sure that's involved here, and then make sure that's in your listing presentation. So once you're done here, obviously you want to export this somehow. I would definitely give it a title. Testing listing presentation. I don't think we need untitled design on there. So we do that. It auto saves just like Canva does. And then you can either print it, which is just silly. You guys know how to print, or you can download it as well. And you can download it as an image file or the PDF file. If you're going to actually then print it from that, I would do the print quality one, but I think that's all pretty standard. But yeah, so it's easy to download. You can share it right to your Facebook if you wanted to, if you made a more generic listing presentation. You can also do this with any of your designs too. So if you've connected your Facebook account and you create an open house flyer or an open house Facebook post, you can just shoot it right to Facebook through that button too, instead of downloading and then uploading. So there's that. Any questions about what you've seen here? I mean, the process is the same for both listing and buyer presentation, so I don't know if we need to look at both, but I'm happy to if you need to.
I have a very basic and probably really dumb question.
Oh, I told Ann there's no dumb question.
And dumber than yours.
No. What you got, Ellen?
How did you get here, Jeff? You're in command,
Yep.
in designs. And once you got to designs, then where did you go?
Yep. I'm going to start from the beginning and just walk through the steps real quick for you here. So I'll walk through those steps and then I'll show you how to get to the marketing profile as well.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. And now we're seeing a great example of the amazing speeds of Verizon Fios.
Where are you? Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm in Bridgeport.
You know what? I just changed to Fios from Comcast.
Yep.
Comcast is faster.
I feel like it's fast. Mine really slows down when I'm zooming like this and streaming. That's when mine slows down. Generally, otherwise it's okay, but yeah. What are you gonna do? I got a good deal and free Disney Plus. I'm not gonna fight about it. Stupid. Okay, so we're back here, back on the command home screen. So then you go into designs over here on the left.
Oh, okay. Right where your finger is.
Yeah. If you don't know which one of these is designs, if you click on this little KW logo at the top left, it kind of expands a little bit and you'll see what each icon is. So you'll click into designs like I did. And then what you'll do is I've already started one. Here's the one that I was just working on. You'll see that it's saved because I was working on it. So I could get right back into it if I clicked it. But if you want to start a new one, it's as simple as clicking the plus button, doing print, I had selected import photos and text from a listing. Just,
Okay.
that's what I had done. Just pick the property address. Oh, it's already searching. Great. We'll just go with that one. Select the listing of your choice.
So it will go out and find any listing, any property that exists?
Yes. So I think, and
Just
back
like
to
when
your
you're
point,
doing,
I think in that search, it's only searching listings, active listings. But you do have the option to go back later on to choose any existing listing that ever happened in the MLS.
because Ann, that was your question, right?
That was Ann's question. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So if you're doing a listing presentation, I guess then what we could do here, let's go back to command and in designs. So say it's not an active listing and you're not
Right.
going to try and steal a listing from another agent. Um, we don't do that here, right? No. Yes, we do. So what we do, we'll go into templates, just, starting a new one, hit the plus button. So what I'll do is I won't click this button. I won't click the import photos button. And
Okay.
I'll go to print. And you'll see it has skipped that address screen. So what you'll do here, so it's not going to ask for that active listing address right up front. And then what we'll do is once it's up and loaded, we'll go into the KWLS section and just choose a listing once it's loaded up. So this is where you can choose whether you want it to be a listing or a buyer presentation. We'll go buyer presentation this time. We'll do a white one. Select that one. So now it's loading that template. And you'll remember we didn't select any property address yet. So it's not
Okay.
pulling in any data already. So we'll go over to the KWLS and I'll search for 358.
Oh, well, now you're doing a buyer presentation.
Yeah, that's true. But you get the idea. Now you're just being difficult.
Sorry.
I don't care. I was just giving you a hard time. Just as an example, but you'll search for Prospect Street. This is where I live now. It's not on the market, so it is not active. But you'll see. Oh, it pulls up a bunch. Let's see. Bridgeport, PA. Here he is, right here, 358 Prospect Street, and then you can select it. So this property, if you were just grabbing any listing, if they were not on the market, you can do it that way. And then here's the listing details. So if you wanted to put in all of the details, like it pulls in all of the MLS data. So if there was a page on your listing presentation and you wanted to put in, let's see,
Square feet, maybe something like that.
where'd it go? I saw it. Square footage, living area, square footage. You hit the little plus button, bam, there it is. Or that might have been really loud. Sorry. Let's see. That was the old listing agent's name. If you wanted to put in this, I know there is listing status. Where is the description? Oh, here it is. There we go. So it pulls in the whole property description that was from Bright. So there it is.
Okay.
Did that answer your question? That did answer your question, right? Starting from the beginning. Okay.
Yes.
And then, so before we go, I wanted to show you that where the marketing profile is. So it is, so up here on the top right, you'll probably see your face and your name. If you go to settings,
Wait a minute. Where's settings?
Click on your name.
click on your
Okay.
name, and then settings. You got that? I'm also going to drop a link in the chat as well, both on Facebook because I'm streaming it live there and on Zoom, which will show you how to get to your marketing profile. So let me just grab that real quick for you. Facebook. There's that, and then Zoom. We got Zoom. Where are you? Where's that bar? I don't know. Chat. All right. I don't know where it went. I lost it. I'll get it to you. I'll send it when I stop sharing my screen. I don't know where it is. I have like 8 screens going on right now. Anyway, so you'll click on settings, right? And it'll bring you to this screen. And then you'll click on connect settings and marketing profile.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, I'm on mine, and here's the thing. Like, hang on, let me get back to my thing. It doesn't show when I go. Oh, shoot, I'm on your thing. Hang on. I go into my library. Is it? Oh, is it? No, KWL logos, icons, images. In images, there's add company and my library. There's no text in there at all. Like you clicked on the text.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get that in there?
Let me pop back there. So before I leave the marketing profile, Ellen, did that explain it for you?
Yes.
You good? All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. So let me go back to the design. Let me make sure we're just in the same place, which
I know
sure.
it's off task, but whatever.
No, that's okay. I mean, we're
Because
at
I
the-
tried to do this.
No, Ann, no, it's not off task because I need to see everything.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I got through everything I wanted to show you so far. So if we're at the Q&A,
Did you really?
oh yeah.
That makes it seem simple anyway.
All right. Let's go back to that white page here so we can see it dropping in.
Jeff, are you teaching the same class again on Thursday?
So what I've been doing is teaching a live class on Tuesdays at 2:30, and then I restream. I do a watch party of this same class, of this recording on Thursday for the people who missed it or whatever.
So is that going to include my stupid questions in the watch?
Maybe.
I'm afraid so.
We'll have to edit in, get those questions out.
No, Ellen, you'd be surprised. These are questions that I get a lot. So these are not one-off questions, and I honestly don't feel like they're stupid questions, honestly. Let's see.
Oh, no, wait. So you're in text
Yeah,
and
I
went
went
to
to-
my library.
like
I
that.
was in
Up
images.
here,
So let me me
text, and then my library. See if it's there.
go to text. My library. There it is.
Okay.
I get it now. I was in the wrong place. Okay.
Yeah. So where this will be like your headshots if you have a headshot.
I'm in a.
If you have a headshot that you want to upload that you use a lot or any other images, you can always upload your own.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
The other thing that would be probably really helpful, because I ran into this, is the logos. The company logos. Oh, there they are. Daggone it. I thought that they weren't here. They all had DBA or something on them. So, okay,
let's
my
see.
library company.
You
All
might
right.
get KW, DBA.
Never mind. I've got them. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's the DBA one.
Oh, are they all circles? No, they're not. It just
No, that's just how it shows. Yeah.
got
so
it. Okay, cool.
over there it would be.
So in this thing, you can move things anywhere you want to move them, though.
Yeah, just
Turn them,
click it
do what
and
you
drag
need
it.
to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you could spin it.
Okay, all right. Interesting. Okay.
100 different logos. You got it. Yeah, I don't have to go through them all, but they're all here.
Okay.
Miscellaneous. Ooh, what's miscellaneous? Oh,
So
okay.
I do
Sorry,
have
where are you right now?
So I'm just in the logos section. I'm still in the design that we were working on.
But you're under images?
Nope, logos.
logos. It's like
Wait a
the
minute.
fifth
Where's
thing down on the left.
Okay.
Where I am right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So logos, and then if you click on KW,
Oh, okay.
there's all the KW logos pre-populated for you.
Okay.
So
I guess that's part of my problem is finding out how to get places.
you got to play around. Just got to
Yeah,
play
yeah.
around.
Yeah, go in there, open up a blank one and just click on everything.
Right.
Yeah, it can be finicky, I think, but it's just plowing through it.
Yep.
But the other thing that Ellen, I don't know if it happened, and I just want to make sure you heard it because it's sort of another one like that little pages thing on the bottom.
Yeah.
The typewriter thing, is that on here, Jeffrey? Did you click on the typewriter thing or no? Is that a different place?
I did not, but I can show you right here.
Yeah, when you double click on it. Oh no. Okay, you double click on it. That's the typewriter. So
Yeah.
it lets you.
Wow.
So sometimes it's really hard to like double click into something. Like it's like Ann said, it's finicky that way. So let me get out of it. If you just click on it once and then click this typewriter button, it opens up like a huge big screen where you can see everything you're typing. And it's more of like a notepad almost.
But then it will size it back to, it will
Yeah.
put your typing and put it back into that space,
Save changes,
that block.
and you can see it added it to the bottom of it.
Okay.
And then you can always change the shape of that space, and you can still edit the size of everything. But the typewriter is cool. Thank you, Ann, for bringing that up, because it allows you to see like a larger scale of what you're actually doing.
That's nice to have.
Yeah. Yeah, it is easier to edit text that way too. Even if you weren't adding anything, if you just wanted to be like, I don't want it to say "and operated," it's just a lot simpler than double clicking and doing all that stuff sometimes.
Very good. Very good.
What do you guys think?
I think the trick is sit down, block out 2 hours and bang it out. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, the listing presentation, that's definitely one of the heavier templates that they have because there's so much in it.
Yeah.
And you have to take a peek at them all and all that kind of good stuff. But once you get the hang of a design, it's the same process of dragging and dropping and
Yeah. And the other thing about it, I have been using Toolkit CMA for, since I started in real estate, my old company, everything. And somehow we had access to it. And I still do, but every time I have a listing presentation, I live in fear that it's going to be. And literally the other day, they changed the whole thing. I mean, and it didn't print out properly. It was awful. So it's very timely for me. I need to embrace it, adopt it, get it going. So.
And that just goes to show you it's not just Command that has glitches.
So Jeff,
Yes.
Jeff, a question.
Yep.
Is there somewhere in this system, and I can't even name the system, where you can go when you need help that shows you how to do things?
It's
Yes.
spelled JEFF.
And I'm coming after you. Let's take it easy. No, yes. Do you see my Google screen right now? Do you see my?
Yes.
Okay. Answers.kw.com is absolutely the best resource to go to.
Thank you. I need that.
This is an insanely cool site. KW developed it. For anything you need, there's going to be a step-by-step with images and video.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, so this is what I posted, the link I posted on Facebook, but So I'm going to look at marketing profile. This is the link that I sent. So you just start typing in, I didn't even spell it right, but complete your marketing profile. Let's check that out. So how to complete your marketing profile. Here's a video if you're a video person, which I am not. So if I'm not, I can keep scrolling down. Here's a little description and a step-by-step with images showing you where to go.
Okay.
Rocking.
Next setting. And it's
Thank
like
you
this.
so much.
Yeah, and it does this for absolutely any topic that you have. So, listing presentation. If nothing else, why not today? Let's see what we got. Create a listing presentation in Designs.
Wow.
There it is. Click on the Designs icon. Click that plus button.
Thank you.
Print. So, I mean, it's the steps we literally all just went through.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's
Really good to know.
It's all there, and it's for every single piece of command. That includes Twilio. That includes Designs. That includes
It includes who?
Twilio, the texting the platform that we use for texting people.
Okay.
So it includes that. It's technically a third party, but I just wanted to point that out that it was still in this platform, so you can search it out and ask questions about it.
Well, can I need to ask you something since you're captive anyway, but I don't know if you want to have it recorded because it's about MailChimp. So
Yeah,
maybe you could call me or something.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Does anybody else have any questions about listing presentations or designs?
No.
Good. Thank you.
You're good? All right,
Yes.
cool. So Anne, just stick around. I'll just stop recording and we can just chat. If you
Okay.
want.
We'll just stop recording and then, oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can stay and listen. It doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
do. I just don't want to, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Nothing private whatsoever.
Oh, I know. I know. You
So,
just didn't want the
here-
recording.
yeah, I'm still
Here
recording.
is my,
Wait, hold on. Let me stop recording.
all right.
I gotta find that bar. Where did it go? Is it behind here? Where are you?
And you don't know what a bad hair day you're having until you sit on this thing and then you go,
Oh, Ann, that's why. Ann,
this is good.
Why? I
Um,
can't find it.
at least we've been able to get haircuts.
All right. Are you ready for me?
No,
Okay.
Did you stop recording, Jeff?
no, I didn't. Zoom.
Where are the recordings?
So I upload them into, here we go. Bye, everybody.
I'm sorry, you do what?
Bye.
I think it stopped. Let me,
Bye, Jennifer.
Bye-bye.
um,
Jennifer, you don't have to leave.
Yeah. You don't have to leave.
Well, I wasn't sure. Like, are you guys done or?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him a question that I've been wanting to ask him for a while, but since he's captive and
no, let's just do
No,
it.
I just wanted to know, where are the recordings?
Okay, so the recordings are on Facebook in the KW Chesco Strong Facebook group.
Okay.
So they're all in there. There's also a YouTube account, KW Chesco Strong, which has all of the videos, and that includes all of these trainings plus any sort of the office, meetings and those Monday trainings that they do on Mondays. They're all everywhere, in both YouTube and on Facebook. So
I did not know the YouTube. That's fantastic.
yeah,
That's awesome.
And I didn't know everything was under Chesco Strong. That's why I haven't been able to find stuff, because
got it. Yeah, that's the best.
I guess the Exton,
Right.
Yeah, and we haven't been promoting the YouTube so much only because it's on the Facebook group, so we didn't want to overwhelm people. We didn't think it was necessary, but there is a
Right.
YouTube channel out there for us.
The nice thing though, it would be, you don't have to scroll through everything to find, or are they in a separate tab, videos?
What in Facebook?
Yeah.
There's a separate tab called Media, I think it's called now.
Oh, media. Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. Did you get a chance to stop the recording or are you still going?
I think I did, but if not, I'll just cut it off when
Okay.
if not, just delete the recording.
Yeah. Never.
I mean, I'm sure you've recorded it already at least once.
All right. So what do we got about MailChimp?
Okay. in the beginning, and this is maybe more than you need to know, they said, oh, we're not doing MailChimp, we're doing something else. Doesn't matter. Then we went back to MailChimp. And I guess I had an account, whatever. And somehow when I went in there, it asked me if I wanted to, I liken it to like to have the people opt in.
Okay.
And it said, we highly recommend this, blah, blah, blah. And there was like a question, where what do you